Jean Greer here at Stylish Fireplaces, introducing you to the newest version of the Dimplex Optimyst cassette series. These are two CDFI500-PRO-RGB. We have replaced our original CDFI500-PRO cassettes and dropped in two of the new RGB cassettes. So the footprint is identical. It was easy for us to switch from two of the old ones to two of the new ones. You can see the flame looks identical, this lovely natural warm orangey yellow color. We've installed the optional driftwood kit to have the flames come through the wood. What's new with the RGB, as the name would suggest, is we now have optional colored lights, like a lot of other electric fireplaces. So I can change the color of my flames. There are 5 different color options here. However, if you want the most natural looking flame, that's available. You don't ever have to touch the colored lights if that's not something you enjoy. One of the other little changes here is these cassettes can no longer attach to the optional heater. We had installed the heater above our original cassettes. That is no longer connected. This base unit cannot support the heating element, so we can't connect the heater any longer. What's happening with the new CDFI cassettes is if you want to install individual cassettes in an open situation like this, which is what they were designed for, you will automatically receive the new CDFI 500-PRO-RGB. If you were to purchase the GBF built-in Optimyst series, the 40-inch and the 60-inch options, where you have the glass on the front or the glass on the front and the back, those GBF units have a built-in heater, and so they will only support the original CDFI 500-PRO series. So those will still be available for the people who order a GBF built-in Optimyst fireplace. If you're ordering cassettes on their own, you will automatically receive the new GBF series, the new RGB series, unless your dealer happens to have some of the original CDFI Pro around. Just be aware of that. You don't need to use the colored light features. The rest of the flame looks identical to the original CDFI 500 Pro, and we know that's what people love about it. This is still a modular series. You still put multiple 20-inch units together to achieve the length of flame that you want. It is plumbed in here in our showroom, and we do recommend that for ease of filling, especially as you put multiples together and you have a lot of water to fill. However, it can still be filled manually. They do still have a water bottle in the reservoir that can be removed, filled up at the tap, and put back in. You can still choose to do this manually if that's what you need to do. This is the remote. It looks similar to the remote on the OLF Optimyst linear fireplaces. We can control the volume of the crackling sound. We can control the volume of the mist that makes the flames. And of course, we have the colored lights that we can control. There's no longer a heating function here, so that tells you that you can't have the heater connected to the new RGB units. If the remote is being used, if the remote is preferred, then you would not connect the Dimplex app. It can connect to the Dimplex app, unlike the older units, the older cassettes. However, when you're connected to the app, the remote won't function, so you have to choose one or the other with the Dimplex system. Otherwise, we were able to drop in the CDFI 500-PRO-RGB into the original footprint of the CDFI 500-PRO. No problems at all. It was quite simple to swap out one for the other. So if your plans called for the CDFI 500 Pro and you're suddenly finding that you're going to receive the 500 Pro RGB, there should be no issues with that, other than, as we say, the optional heater can no longer connect to this base unit. You can find the CDFI 500 Pro RGB on our website at stylishfireplaces.ca and right here in our Toronto showroom.